Hello trainers, Professor Palm here, and today we're going to ride into battle on our lovely fire horses, Ponyta and Rapidash. Ponyta and Rapidash are very loyal steeds to have on a team, not just because they're quick to the finish even when in battle, but because they're very loyal if you train them right. Just like any other horse you could ever have, it's very good to have on your side. I have to say, my favorite part about these guys is their beautiful manes. Just look at this beautiful mane, Rapidash. Ah! Oops, I forgot. Rapidash has a very hot, fiery mane, just like Pony. Ah! I apologize. I just am very mesmerized by their lovely fire manes. But maybe we should just start. And let's start with Ponyta. Most people look at Ponyta and say Ponyta is based on a normal racehorse, but that's actually not the case. Ponyta is actually based off of one of the fiery steeds from Greek mythology belonging to Helios, the sun god, that pulled his royal chariot to raise the sun every morning and lower the sun every evening. You would think that Ponyta, being a horse, would weigh a lot, but surprisingly, Ponyta are very light when it comes to the weight. However, this is good for them because this gives them an extraordinary jumping abilities. Not only can these horses clear high bars, but a Ponyta can jump a tall building in a single jump. And yes, it can even clear structures just as high as Prism Tower or even Rose's Tower just with a single jump. I mean, wow. It looks like we found the Superman in the Pokemon world. Without the superpowers and without the flying abilities, sadly. Whenever it comes to talking about Ponyta, you can never go without talking about its pride. Just look at that fiery mane as well as its fiery tail and hooves. This is what makes this Pokemon so elegant to look at as well as to train. Did you know that when Ponyta are born, they don't start off with flames? But fear not, just 1 hour after their birth, their flames ignite, and that stays with them for the rest of their lives. As beautiful as these flames are, I wish I had a shiny to show you because a shiny Ponyta's flames are probably the most beautiful blue flames you will ever see. With how graceful this Pokemon runs, you would never believe it, but when Ponyta are born, not only are they not born without their flames, but they're born as very, very weak walkers. But thankfully, with Rapidash's parents, these Pokemon learn how to walk in just a single day. Isn't that incredible? But while we're on the subject of it, let's move on to Ponyta's hooves. Ponyta's hooves are very unique, but at the same time, they can be very dangerous. Never stand behind Ponyta and never sit or lay in its path because those hooves are 10 times stronger than diamonds. So if you don't want to be hit with something that hard or run over by it, move out of its way. Anyone who does not move out of Ponyta's way will get trampled and hit by these diamond hooves. They deserve it. You can often find Ponyta on either farms, helping farmers out, or if you want to go with the wild ones, you can find them very easily in grasslands. Ponyta don't like to be alone as they love being in herds. Usually you can find them all galloping, racing, and even jumping at very high places. But if you really think that their manes are beautiful, imagine seeing a herd with all their lovely fiery manes. And hey, if you want to see this Pokemon at its most elegance, just wait till you evolve and you get a Rapidash. You will see it at its top elegance. When it comes to its name, Rapidash definitely fits the bill. This Pokemon truly is a speedster. It can reach speed up to 150 miles per hour. If you were to shoot a bullet at a target as this thing runs, this thing would hit the target long before the bullet could. You should also hold on tight with speed like this, because if you don't, you're definitely going to get whiplash at 150 miles per hour. This elegant Pokemon is based off of unicorns. Just look at that beautiful horn on its head and those dashing red eyes it has. Sadly, Rapidash does not have any magical powers, but it does if you go to Galar. But Galarian Rapidash is a story as well as a video for another day. Similar to Ponyta, Rapidash have very strong hooves. These are 20 times stronger than Diamond's, and with the flames on its legs, and also with how fast this Pokemon goes, it's very rare that you ever see its hooves ever touch the ground. If you didn't know, Rapidash are very competitive Pokemon, as if they see something faster than itself, it will want to give chase at top speed. Not only is this Pokemon competitive when it comes to speed, when it comes to racing, these Pokemon will give a chase to anything that challenges it in hopes of winning a race. Also, with how fast this Pokemon goes, some people say it can run across an entire region in a day and across the whole world in less than 2 days. Similar to Ponyta, don't even get me started on Rapidash's beautiful mane. If this mane wasn't made of fire, I guarantee we would all be stroking it for the rest of our lives of how beautiful and how elegant it is. When it's in full gallop, you could see this mane flow seamlessly into the sky. It's even beautiful at night when you see this Pokemon running through the valley or wherever it is, and that beautiful fire rages on. Now, despite Rapidash's red eyes, as well as its little bit of a short temper, and the fact that it could be a bit of a protective mother or father, they're very friendly Pokemon, and they really do love being petted upon their muzzles and underneath it. To find one of these, you can go to a farm, or you can look in the grasslands. Many Ponyta are led by Rapidash, as they enjoy teaching younger Ponyta new tricks, as they are veterans themselves when it comes to tricks as well as playing games. If you want to catch one of these things and it runs off, you better be ready to go after it with a good race. These noble steeds are the ones you definitely would want to ride into battle with wearing a suit of armor, or you could ride into the sunset for a happily ever after upon these beautiful fiery horses. As much as I really do love these elegant as well as beautiful fire horses, it does upset me that Gen 6 missed an opportunity to give Rapidash a Mega Evolution. I think this thing would have been incredible as a Alicorn. Could you imagine that? Another fire flying? That would be amazing. But even if it doesn't have it, I still like them as they are. Still, even without wings, these elegant horses are very helpful to a team, and they're great for those who love fast Pokemon. Maybe it would even be fun to play polo or even have a race on them, as you could get anywhere you need and do the sport as quick as possible. Imagine being in a buggy with these horses pulling you. That would be the original Bullet car, and you'd be everywhere you need in just a few minutes. As we see in the anime, Ash rode on one of them and it evolved, so they're really good for races. So you can definitely take one of these Pokemon with you on a journey to get anywhere you need. Shame we don't use them as ride Pokemon, because that would definitely be perfect to have. I said it once and I'll say it again. I can never get over how beautiful both Ponyta and Rapidash's fiery manes are. Without a doubt, they are probably the most beautiful sights of fire you will ever see. Whether galloping, resting, or just walking together, they are a sight to behold. And it's probably the most beautiful colors you will ever see. It's even more beautiful than a sunset. Are you a fan of Ponyta and Rapidash in their Cantonian forms, which are pure fire? Or do you prefer their Galarian forms, when Rapidash is Psychic Fairy and Ponyta becomes a pure Psychic? I'd love to know. Also, if you'd like me to talk about that, I'd be happy to talk about them in their Galarian forms as well as other Galarian Pokemon. Just let me know if you want to, okay? For me, I love these Pokemon, and if you don't start off with a fire type in some regions, these could be very helpful. In Legends of Arceus and Shining Pearl, I went for a Ponyta as quick as I could because getting a Rapidash is a great thing to have on the team, and even Ponyta is perfect to have with how quick it comes and how fast this thing can help you in a battle. Before I go, I just want to say a special thanks to Techronova for my Fire Rabbit Within shirt. You may be asking, why did I wear a rabbit shirt instead of a Ponyta shirt? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Similar to how Ponyta and Rapidash have horseshoes for good luck, people always say a rabbit's paw is good luck. So, thank you Techronova for this shirt. If you really like the shirts I wear, you can buy them on Etsy. I may not be sponsored by her, but I want to give her a big thanks, and I hope that you buy the shirts from her and give her the business she deserves. And if you liked what you saw, please leave a like. If you want to answer any of my questions, you have an idea for a video, or you want me to talk on another fire type for March Meltdown, please let me know by commenting. And if you want to see more and you're interested to see what comes next, please click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Also, March Meltdown has just started to heat up, so stay tuned. Palm out.